It's getting hot in here, so eat a Swapsicle. And welcome back to the channel, lovely audience. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you're notified of new sponsored media like this one. This is part of our Gem Hunter series, and thank you so much to the Swapsicle team for sponsoring this episode so I could carve out some time to take a closer look at their project. Swapsicle is a recently launched DEX/AMM on the Avalanche network. Now, I love that we're getting this exposure to a really great, strong, fundamental Avalanche project. Beautiful with the recent launch of the Avalanche subnets. So this particular news coinciding with the recent launch of the Avalanche subnets, I think is very bullish, not only for Avalanche, but for anything built in the Avalanche ecosystem. Now, that said, dear audience, I just want to remind you, I'm not telling you that you have to go buy their token. I'm not telling you that you have to buy anything. And even if I were, I am not your financial advisor. Yeah, I'm going to red screen you because these are important things to go over every single time. I know there's going to be somebody in the audience who's like, they're going to cough like that first. And they're going to say, hey, aren't you like whatever broadcasting from your basement or your bedroom or something? Sure, I am. But historically, the SEC and other three-letter organizations have seen fit to go after YouTubers who do make strong recommendations financially. And I'm not doing that, just to be very clear. I'm going over Swapsicle as a strong fundamental project and really as a platform that offers utility, not as a speculative investment vehicle. So get it right. Let's take a look at their Sizzle Reel, though. They sent this over as part of a media kit, which I really appreciate because it helps give us a little bit more of the reasons why we might be excited about using this platform and trusting this platform on
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
I do appreciate that. It definitely does have more flavor there. So fun Sizzle Reel, definitely fun team. They are doxed. The founders' names are Alan and Lee, and I'm going to go ahead and leave links to everything you see in this video down in the description so you can go do your own due diligence, look them up, see what they've worked on in the past if you'd like to, and then, of course, check for their audits as well. The project is fully audited by Certec, and of course, the audits that covered Uniswap v2 should cover them as well. That's the case for any DEX that uses the Uniswap v2 codebase, regardless of exactly their forking path, whether it came through PancakeSwap or anything else. They should have that same audit that covers them. With just the change in RPC, there wouldn't be any fundamental changes in the function of the code that they used. I realize, typical Mind Your Biz fashion, I get a little bit nerdy with this stuff, but it's important for you to know that code audits can actually translate pretty effectively in this space when it comes to DEXs and AMMs. I mean, when you fork from code base that is rock solid and you change one tiny parameter just to switch networks, you haven't changed enough for the audit to fundamentally change. So anyway, I'm kind of like rambling on at this point. Let me show you their website. This is where it gets cool. They mentioned in the video, the Sizzle Reel, that they've actually launched, and this is the site, Swapsicle, right here. You can see on the left-hand column that you can do basic swaps. And of course, as you'd expect, they've got several swaps that are available right now on the Avalanche network. Magic Internet Money is a big one. Mind Token for the Minds platform, as well as Moon River, Old Tether, and some others, Wrapped Ether, and others that you would expect to see here. But high on the list is, you should see Pops as well. So go ahead and just put in Pops. And Pops token is their governance token for the Swapsicle platform. And I need to let you know that right now, as of the time of recording, they are actively offering a bounty of 10,000 Pops tokens. Now, there was a pre-sale on Pops token, pardon me, and that's something you need to be aware of, is that there are already some tokens out in the wild, but that doesn't negate the fact that they're giving 10,000 of them away for free for community bounties. So you should look into that. That's something that maybe is a good fit for you with the amount of time you have available in your evenings, weekends, or if you are an Avalanche maxi, right? An AVAX maxi. That's a thing, right? Like people who are only into Avalanche as far as their EVM chain of choice. So this might be a really good fit for time that you have available and for the skills that you can contribute in order to gain some of that bounty, a slice of that 10,000 Pops pie. But yeah, swaps right there. You got Pops, you got Avalanche, of course. And this is the primary trading pair with highest liquidity on Swapsicle as of launch. Of course, all of the other pairs are available permissionlessly. All you need is a maker and a taker for a trade, and that happens permissionlessly on chain because it's a decentralized exchange. So you're not just limited to that pair of Pops and AVAX, of course. Just saying there's high liquidity there, but every other trade imaginable on the Avalanche network with every token listed on Avalanche is available to you through Swapsicle. It's a beautiful thing, decentralization, and I'm quite a fan of it. You get that sense? Yeah, I mean, it should be obvious now. Huge fan of decentralization and DEXs in general. But pools are available. You can check the left-hand column, browse the current pools that are available right now, and you would do that by connecting to a wallet and then checking for your liquidity provider tokens, right? But we don't have any right now. That's why I didn't show up. But you'd be able to browse your current liquidity positions and all of the pools that are available at that time. You can add some. You can import some if for whatever reason they're not showing up initially. They make that very simple here. In fact, this is a first for a lot of DEXs that I've seen that don't make it quite as simple, quite as straightforward to just import your liquidity positions or make it very obvious that you can just simply import your liquidity positions. But there it is. Very easy to see exactly where you're pooling tokens and how you're earning some of the fees for both sides of that pool. Then farms as well. And we'd see all farms at this point. These are the current farms with the current rewards and the approximate APR for each one of them. It's really straightforward stuff, guys. If you're used to what a decentralized exchange is or an AMM is, then you've seen this before. But maybe you haven't seen a new project launch like this on a network with so much intense activity like Avalanche, right? With the recent launch of subnets and everything else. This is a very, very great time to launch on Avalanche, even though the rest of the market is kind of crabbing sideways. As of the time of recording, we're seeing a lot of stagnation, right, in crypto markets. Avalanche, great, thriving ecosystem because of the launch of the subnets. So you can see it right here. And then, of course, stability or stablecoin pairs, as you would expect. There's quite a bit of them. You've got your USDCs, you've got your old tethers, and then, of course, you've got wrapped AVAX and wrapped other tokens such as WBTC, right? That comes through a bridge. So if you want that exposure to Bitcoin, if you have that strong belief in your heart, like I do, that Bitcoin is a great store of value, then you can wrap your Bitcoin and you can wrap your AVAX and you can earn, what is that? 198% APR by just holding your Bitcoin decentrally on the AVAX network here and using Swapsicle. Now, Swapsicle uses something that they call the Guerdon Sustainable Loop for new projects that list on their platform. And this is pretty great. I mentioned the bounty from before, so if you're interested in that as just an individual community member, then take a closer look at that. You can find out all the information you need to know, both about the project and the bounty, by checking out their Discord server. They're very active as a community. Last time I checked in, over 5,000 community members who have joined the Discord, and I think there were nearly 1,000 that were active when I logged in last to check out some of the Q&A there. So find out all about their bounty there. But they've also got a great FAQ that goes over some of this material as well. But the Guerdon Sustainable Loop for new projects that list and choose to give liquidity to the Swapsicle platform, instead of being a giant bulk, like lump sum, liquidity mining rewards pool that Swapsicle gives, they give an ongoing percentage, which is pretty brilliant by way of game theory. Now, I've had some exposure to other DEXs. I've been asked to do voiceover on some of the marketing materials for other DEXs. That's why my voice may be familiar to you if you're not just a subscriber of the channel, but if you've heard in other places like, hey, this guy sounds familiar. That's why I'm in some areas I'm a voice in crypto, not like the voice of crypto, but you've heard it. And with other DEXs, they wind up giving a lump sum for liquidity mining rewards. But with Swapsicle, the squared on sustainable loop, it really is sustainable because the incentive is ongoing for those projects to keep high activity on the platform because they'll always receive a small percentage of the trading fees. Now, on that note, what are the trading fees for trading and swapping on Swapsicle? Well, it's the industry standard of 0.3%. 0.3% has, for whatever reason, become the standard for decentralized exchanges. I guess collectively, we've all decided that anything more than that makes us feel like it's too similar to, the fees of the traditional finance system like Visa and MasterCard. So we've rejected it, and, good for us for towing the line there. But 0.3% and a fraction of that 0.3% goes to projects that are listing on Swapsicle. Now, all that said, let me make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think I have. I think what you need to know is that Swapsicle is live right now. So if you're on Avalanche and you have significant holdings on Avalanche, you can start earning liquidity mining rewards and pool rewards or LP rewards on Swapsicle today. And if you have projects that you want to launch on Avalanche, you can earn a percentage of the trading fees on Swapsicle by listing there and giving liquidity mining rewards there. So check out their business development sub-channel over on Discord and talk to them if that's something that interests you as a project. And then what you also need to know is that the Discord is very, very active. So if you want direct access to the leadership team for whatever reason, to just have questions answered, that's available to you. All right, guys, I appreciate you taking a closer look at Swapsicle with me. Are you excited? Is this something that looks like relevant to you? Are you excited about having a new option that's multi-chain? Because Swapsicle will expand beyond Avalanche in the near future to Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and other chains as well. So the fact that they're launching on Avalanche doesn't mean that's where they're going to stay. So are you excited about that? A new multi-chain DEX that offers liquidity mining rewards directly back to, or liquidity rewards directly back to the projects that list there? Because I think that's pretty brilliant in terms of a sustainable business model. You tell me down in the comments section. Ask me any questions that you have as well. Maybe I can do a follow-up video, or if you'd like, perhaps I can interview the leadership because they are open and they are doxed. You tell me what would help you the most. You're the reason I make this media. I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember to check out mineyour.biz, where you can sign up for Mine Your Biz Insiders, our occasional newsletter where we don't spam you, but we do send out occasional important information, including flash sales and important deals on privacy-preserving technology. This is one of the ways that we can talk to you without censorship and without the oversight of third-party media platforms. You can also check out the new Mine Your Biz phone, as well as merch or sign up to become an affiliate for anything sold directly on the mineyour.biz website. You can earn a percentage of anything that we sell. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. You're the reason I make this media. I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz.